Rogers Jr.
And I'm Dustin Roy Rogers.
And you're watching the Out of the Norm show,
where the stories are all about you.
Hi, this is Norm Allen, the host of the Out of the Norm show, where the stories are all about you. Our program is an eclectic collection of wonderful stories about American life and people, places, things, and events. It could be a children's event, it could be music, it may be a celebrity interview, or it could be that famous museum that you just haven't visited yourself yet. At any rate, we're going to take you on a little trip now and show you some of the places that we've been in our past, because we hope that you'll become part of our future. Because after all, the stories are all about you.
Hi, Norm Allen with you here on the Out of the Norm show, where the story's all about you. And today we're at the National Agricultural Center and Hall of Fame. That's a big... Do you have a t-shirt that has all that on there?
Yes, we do, actually, because that is the official name. The shorter version would be the Ag Hall.
The Ag Hall.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for being here. You embarrass me. I don't get embarrassed very often.
Oh, thank you, Norm, for having me.
Hey, we're going to be right back after a quick break. I've got to find some steamy parts of this book, so y'all don't go away. I think this story may be all about me. I don't know. We'll be right back.
This is one of the few men in American politics or world international politics that knows the difference between a Telecaster and a Stratocaster.
I do know the difference.
You do?
Yes, absolutely.
And a P-bass.
I know the difference between a P-bass and a J-bass. I own both of them. So I understand a little bit about all that stuff.
The World War II Memorial is very special to many of us because our fathers and our grandfathers and uncles and relatives all fought in it, or neighbors and friends. And that was a very important thing that they called the last just war. Well, it's easy to say, call it just, but personally, there is no such thing as just war. War brings justice. The end result should be justice for a country and to preserve our freedom. Hi, this is Norm Allen with you on another Out of the Norm show, where the stories are always all about you. Today we're visiting in Waco, Texas at the Dr. Pepper Museum. It may be one of those places, do you put peanuts in your Dr. Pepper or do you only put it in your Cokes? We're not really sure. We're going to find that out, find out where Dr. Pepper came from and what part it played in Waco history. So please don't go away. There's more good stuff coming right here on the Out of the Norm show, where the stories are all about you. We all know that the only reason God gave us Texas is because He's still building heaven.
That's right.
You're a wise man.
Yeah, I agree.
We'll see if we can find some chili around here with no beans. Yeah, right. We're going to be looking at the farming aspect of exotic animals here in north central Arkansas. There's all kinds of opportunities here, and we'll find out about some products that you can buy in your local supermarkets also. We are again, and we're going to have some fun today. It looks like the fish are biting. I don't know, is this a walleye? Can you see that? Oh, well, I don't think we'd be pulling that out of the lake, but we will pull it off the couch here from the man who's making the most wonderful designs, a very talented man, Mr. Bill Baker, is going to be joining me today on the Out of the Norm show. So please, don't go away. I think you're going to have some fun today. I know that I am. We'll be right back.
I told you it's not going to hurt.
That's what she said. She said it wasn't going to hurt. I want you to know I was promised it wasn't going to hurt. Oh, you haven't done it yet.
I don't think I said I promised.
Hi, this is Norm Allen with you on another Out of the Norm show. We're in Mr. Rogers' neighborhood today, but we're not wearing cardigans, are we?
No.
If you don't recognize these gentlemen, let me introduce you to him. Mr. Roy Rogers Jr., we all know him as Dusty all of his life, and of course Dustin Rogers, who is the third generation down from the King of the Cowboys. Yes, sir.
I was Justice of the Peace of Independence Township, and I wrote to What's My Line, and they called me, sent me my ticket, and I flew to New York City in 1960 and appeared on What's My Line and on national TV. And it's still played.
And we're going to learn how to fly fish today. Ron McQuay is going to be my instructor. He's already taken his drugs this morning to be able to handle what's going on, and he's going to show me how to do it. Before the day's out, we're going to have a big trout, probably about that long, laying in these hands. If you don't believe it, just stay with us. We'll be right back after a quick word. It's my very first day in the water with a fly rod. If I can do it, believe me, all of you smart people can. I'm sure that women can even do this too. Oh. Trip across Bull Shoals Lake, heading across the last ferry in Arkansas. We hope you've enjoyed the trip and saw a little bit of the high water for this spring of 2008. But we're going to be heading back in just a little while and going back to Arkansas and back home again to bring more shows to you from the Out of the Norm Show. Don't go away, because as always, the stories are always all about you. We'll see you again on another version of the Out of the Norm Show. Hey, I want to say thanks for taking the time to be with us today, and hope that you enjoyed our little trip around our past, and hope that you see a vision of where our future is going. We certainly invite you to be a part of that future. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, you can look at our website at www.outofthenorm.tv, or you can give me a call and I'll answer your phone call at 870-421-0380. It's a privilege being with you, taking your time. We look forward to a great future ahead and know that you can be a part of that future. Thanks again. This is Norm Allen from the Out of the Norm Show, where the stories are all about you.